session. Brad Pomerance here in beautiful Long Beach, California, joined by a member of the Long Beach City Council. His name is Al Austin. And I will tell you, about 10 years ago, I produced a documentary about the Los Angeles River.
Wow.
And the revitalization of the Los Angeles River. A lot of hopes back then. Then the recession hit. There have been some revitalization efforts over the last 10, 15 years, but not as quickly as one would have hoped. LA River goes all the way down to Long Beach.
Right.
Tell us a bit about the LA River.
Well, the LA River is I like to say, is a resource for the city of Long Beach. It should be, and a number of other cities. The lower LA River is about 27 miles and encompasses a number of cities upstream.
And essentially, when you say the lower LA River, that's below the city of Los Angeles.
Below the city of Los Angeles.
Because the LA River starts, I think, all the way in the North San Fernando Valley. I mean, it is a huge tributary. And, you know, as we know, it was channelized in the 30s and 40s because of flooding. But it became our backyard, not our front yard, as a result.
And it's been underutilized. There is so much potential with the LA River in terms of recreation, but more importantly, we want to clean the water so that when it gets to Long Beach, you know, it is not polluting our water, our beaches.
And that's the problem. You are the end of the 51 miles.
Absolutely.
And you drain right into the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
And so if you are draining dirt and filth, that's not good for our waters.
It's really in Long Beach's interest to clean up the LA River and make that river the resource that it should be for all.
The question is, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know, indulge me, can the LA River be revitalized to the point that it becomes like what we have in San Antonio or what we have in Basel, Switzerland, where the river is the lifeblood of the city?
Well, that is the vision, and right now I'm on a working group, was appointed by the Department of Resource Chair and the Speaker, Anthony Rendon,
of the Assembly.
Of the State Assembly, to work with other elected officials, but many community stakeholders as well. We've had a number of meetings thus far, and a lot of community outreach. We're looking for a new vision to revitalize the LA River, one that is consistent and that brings, and its whole.
Right, no, I got what you're saying. I mean, the key is that we're trying to turn the river, and I've said this before, not so it's our backyard, but so it's our front yard.
And a resource. It's a place, a space where people can feel safe, where we can have recreation, there can be clean water. We are taking in the needs of and connectivity for all of the cities along and that connect to the river. There are real issues right now where people can't get to the river. The river is not viewed as a safe place to recreate. Right now there's a significant amount of biking, but we could do a lot better in terms of making it a better space.
The reality is, to revitalize the river will cost a lot of money. Before the recession, I remember former Senator Boxer was able to bring funding from the federal government, the Army Corps of Engineers intricately involved. Then the recession hit. With the new Trump administration, you know, it's hard to say. He does talk about infrastructure spending. And presumably, if you revitalize the LA River, that's spending money on infrastructure.
It's major infrastructure.
So can we leverage Mr. Trump's words to the benefit of the LA River?
I hope so. I don't really know what we can predict,
on
what to expect with the new administration. I would just hope that he recognizes the value of the LA River, the value of infrastructure investment, and the importance of how many thousands of residents can be impacted by such a project.
Because it is amazing how revitalized rivers can turn communities around. Like we said, San Antonio was revitalized. There was a river in Korea, I remember, that was revitalized. Basel has always had a river that has been part of it's like the lungs of the city, I've heard people say. I want to talk about another resource in Long Beach, and that's Long Beach Airport, which, by the way, is one of my favorite airports in the region. God bless LAX and John Wayne in Ontario, but Long Beach is so easily accessible.
It's actually one of my favorite airport as well.
Yeah, and so, but because of its popularity, there's a pent-up demand to increase capacity.
Right.
And so obviously it's a push-pull. How much capacity do you allow Long Beach Airport to accept, especially in light of the fact that it's really not set apart from the city? I mean, it's right there.
Well, capacity is driven by our noise ordinance, number one.
Explain.
We have a long-standing noise ordinance on the city of Long Beach that is really unique to our city, that caps the amount of commercial flights that actually can come in and out of the city on any given day. And we actually expanded.
I remember that, yes.
About a year ago, from 41 flights a day to 50. And so right now, our noise ordinance and the slots that are dictated by our noise ordinance dictate what the capacity can be for the city of Long Beach, the airport.
But Councilman, there are voices out there that are saying we want international flights. Because look, Long Beach, second largest city in the county, seventh largest in the state. I mean, wouldn't it be great to be able to fly to Mexico or Costa Rica from Long Beach instead of having to go all the way to LAX?
You know, that's a great argument, and it's one that has obviously been put forth by many people who favor international flights out of Long Beach. The question for me and a lot of people is it really worth the risk?
What's the risk?
The
Explain.
risk is the noise ordinance and being challenged. By expanding capacity from a brick and mortar standpoint, it could potentially expose us to an outside airline coming in and saying, well, we want to fly out of Long Beach too, right?
Okay.
And
but don't you have authority over who can fly or not fly, given noise ordinance and other elements?
Well, we have the noise ordinance in place, but that is always subject to a legal challenge.
I see.
And I've always been told it's not if, but when the noise ordinance is challenged. And my question, so when we say is the risk worth the reward, do we believe that Long Beach Airport is going to benefit more from international flights? Is there going to be some sort of major economic development boon for the city of Long Beach?
We don't
know. Suspect. That's
we
suspect.
Don't know.
My thought is that we're probably better suited if our airlines would fly to more appealing domestic travel locations. That would be better for our Convention and Visitors Bureau.
But what about, even just Mexico? I mean, okay, Asia, that's another conversation. But Mexico, is it opening a can of worms?
I don't, well, again, is it worth the reward?
Right.
It would be nice to fly out, but my concern is what's coming in, right?
Interesting.
And what's coming in is not going to, in my opinion, be economically to our benefit.
But there's nothing unique about the international planes. I mean, it's the same plane that's flying to New York, for
It's going to be the same plane.
But it's just you're increasing the number of flights.
And what's being argued is that it won't increase the number of flights. They're saying it's going to be a net the same. They'll say stay within the current flight slots and the noise ordinance.
Are you still opposed?
I'm still very critical and suspect of it because if you build capacity, it invites a potential challenge to our noise ordinance, and that's the concern.
I got it. His name is Al Austin. He is a councilman in the city of Long Beach, where we are today. We're actually taping at the Long Beach Chamber of Commerce. They were kind enough to invite us here to create a studio in a box. My name is Brad Pomerance. We are coming to you, I guess, from Long Beach, and this is Local Edition.